A very good afternoon to all Nigerians. My name is Dr. Bode David. Making this voice note on Friday, 2nd of December. Let me use this opportunity to say Happy New Month to all members of Real Foundation and masses also as well in Nigeria. I'd like to clear the air concerning the voice note, the conversation between Apostle and some group of people. I would like to talk, to clear myself, to clear the air on this aspect. The number one, that I, Dr. Bode David, is owing so much in Theobarth and did not pay for my clusters, or I only remitted a little. That information is not correct. I have evidence of payment intact. You can't expect a man who is a criminology and security expert to do something carelessly. I don't fight on time, but I gotta fight before I fight, before you see me fighting. And when I am moving with somebody as a friend, I don't give all to you. I don't say because you are my friend, and because of that, I will become an opportunist. Your business, I begin to take it for free. I am not among the people, the NGO, the organization that got you pack free clusters and give. I am not among. And I believe there are people who can bear me witness to what I am saying. I, Dr. Bode David, it pains me to my heart. When I put a call across to Apostle Theophilus, and he said the V note is an old one. I can share Engineer Mike took saying the V note is an old one because they just released it in an attempt to fight Reverend Dr. Agbocheno. Oh, good and fine. Even though it's an old one, I cannot imagine this thing coming out. Even though it's an old one, but the voice note is coming out today, then it's now fresh. It's now fresh. To the best of my knowledge, Michael Philemon did not sell cluster for 120. When I say to the best of my knowledge, it means the one where I know. I quite agree that there are things I don't know. But to the best of my knowledge, and for people I know who subscribe under Michael Philemon, is 45,000 naira for full sponsorship. And to the best of my knowledge, I calculated it. Reverend Elo Mama, Apostle said he's having 3,000 cluster. Fine. And he said the 3,000 cluster is selling one cluster for 33 million. Is that how daft Nigeria can be? That out of that 3,000 cluster, let me believe that 1,000 people brought in the 3,000 cluster. And 1,000 people will be under the control of a spell, will lose their senses, and they will keep buying Theobarth cluster for 33 million when they can easily go to Theobarth office, when they can easily patronize other NGO, and they will buy a cluster 33 million for a cluster times 3,000. That's point number two. You know, sometimes I look at it, I don't just talk on time. I took my time to, to just look at the whole thing. I put a call across to Apostle Kenny Wakamas. I said, sir, so you are among the people who submitted free cluster? Because to the best of my knowledge, there are people I know who paid, who's brought in clusters to your NGO, sir. And he himself too was so surprised. Himself too was so surprised. And he said, how? He said in the first place, his cluster is not even 5,000. His cluster is not even 7 or 8 or 10. In the first place, how on earth will he have bring all those clusters free in? That was what he said, to the best of my knowledge and from what I heard from his own mouth. From his own mouth. Now, accepted that Reverend Bocheno was actually giving free cluster with all the bullets that Reverend Bocheno have received for Theobarth Global Foundation. Standing in the time of rain and even fire, with all that he has received so far, if they give Reverend Bocheno 5,000, 10,000 cluster free, it shouldn't be something that will be discussed in any meeting where the matter will have to even come out in the first place. This is my own observation about that. So the calls are coming because people do not even, there are people who don't want me to make this voice note. But how on earth will I keep quiet such a matter like this? Would that not be stupidity? I have to talk. Now, to the best of my knowledge, Apostle Ken Wakama said, no, at all. How? He's surprised. Straight to him. Reverend Elomama also clear himself. But now this thing has gone viral. Everybody now, it has rubbished the image of the people. My lawyers are on this matter already. My lawyers are on this matter already because they are angry. The voice note of different people, they are picking it. Even that of Reverend Elomama, they are picking it as an evidence. This they pick it as an evidence. Different group, they have screenshot it as an evidence. Why will it not be the body of 4 people is now suing Theobarth Global Foundation to court? Why will it not be? Is it what my reward from Theobarth Global Foundation? This is not the first time they are bringing me to open disgrace like this. I remember the first time where Oga Theophilus said, Bode, release the voice note now. I will release my own immediately. That almost turned me to a liar before Nigerians. And he didn't release the voice note. I understand the game behind it. I understand the engine room behind it. But when you stand on the path of destroying other people, one day your own is also coming to you. And it will come in a big way where you will completely go down. And that is why we never be a party to the folly of anyone in life. I've had all manner of voice note, everything. Like I said, they were sleeping and waking up with me. But people who are close to me know the kind of person I am and the life I live. One thing is certain. Like Reverend Lumama said, we will all stand before God to give an account of what we have done so far. It may interest you that on the issue of Theobarth, I escaped assassination 5 times. Apostle Professor Theophilus is aware of what I am saying. There are people who are aware. Even the day I did the last YouTube something that I was invited, where I talk about UAG and so on. I later released a voice note to make peace with the elders of UAG. Do you know that day as I was going home, there was an attack? They crushed my car. I don't know where that was coming from. An attempt to assassinate me have taken place several times. 5 times that I can count. And those who can bear witness are hearing this voice notes now. How on earth will a man collect 3 million from 3,000 clusters? Is that how daft Nigerians can be? How on earth will a man just bring 10,000 clusters in like that? And it will bring in a free. Is he the one that want to go and even bring in the grant? But anyway, I don't want to talk much about that either. You know, I said to the best of my knowledge. So I don't know the relationship because these people are friends. They are elders. So I don't know the relationship. I don't know the MOU. But I call Apostle Ken himself and he said, no. Now, that apart. Now let's not talk about Bode David. I, Dr. Bode David, did not collect 1 naira from any beneficiary. You see the Google link that we are sending to villages that you have every one of you have all filled. You see that Google link, I will be telling you to come and pay. You see that Google link you will pay for. I don't know whether people who brought you in collect money from you. I don't know. But hi, Dr. Bode David and Real Foundation does not collect 1 naira from anybody, and you can all bear me witness. Number 2, you see cluster owner who pay for cluster and submitted evidence of payment to show that they own this cluster, and they also submitted their data. You see, their beneficiary will now be calling. Will they pay for cluster apart, and they will still pay for beneficiaries apart? Hi, Dr. Bode David did not collect 1 naira from any beneficiary, living or dead. I don't collect 1 naira from any beneficiary. Then they say, oh, Dr. Bode David, if I hear very well, only remit a little. Because it's not just this voice note. I've been hearing it before now. And then they said it's coming out from Theobarth Global Financial. Like, what? What is going on? I've been hearing it before now. That they say, hi, Dr. Bode David did not pay, that I only remit a little. What? For thousands of clusters? I saw somebody releasing one voice note. I was just talking yama, and just said it to me. I said, may God forgive you. You hear from one person, you don't hear from the second person, then you now look to be able to see the difference. I stand before the Lord. If I ever dupe any cluster head in Real Foundation, may I not eat from this money that is coming. May I sleep and not to wake up. But if I have been loyal to all my cluster heads, and to the beneficiary, and to the masses in Nigeria, may the Lord reward me and make all my grant that I am pursuing to become a reality. Real Foundation just entered South Africa, Ghana, Cameroon, Kenya, and Togo. We just enter now 5 places. We're about to even announce it today before this work came on board. Real Foundation is not limited to Nigeria. And I will now begin to, from Kenya, they come to verify who is Real Foundation. They realize that Real Foundation is a scam. Are we going to have a soft landing over there? Verify Real Foundation very well. Verify Dr. Bode David very well. I give my food to those that are hungry. I did the little I could do to the best of my knowledge. Conscience will not allow me to do that. I know cluster ahead that I watched them die in pain because they couldn't afford the outrageous amount that they asked them to pay at the hospital for the bill. Who were dying right there. Many of them were bleeding to death. Many of them were saying, please, put my husband as a cluster head. Put my son as a cluster head. And we watched them in tears, and they finally died. And I will still hit this money my clusters are in thousands, and there is what I am entitled to as an NGO owner. That's why I'm not asking anybody to give me 1 naira. And I will see now, and I will see not remit their money. I have all the evidence of payment intact. If there's anyone I don't get, if I go to my account, I will print bank statement out, and I will get it there. I, Dr. Bode David, I want to say to you that there is no cluster head in Real Foundation that your money have not been remitted to Theobarth Global Foundation long before now. Your money have been remitted to Theobarth Global Foundation. I, Dr. Bode David, did not hold 1 naira belonging to any cluster head, living or dead. I did not. And as a matter of fact, we begin selling cluster with 22,000 naira. 22,000 naira. People start packing cluster from us. Later, when we realized that there was an issue we need to settle, because we saw cluster